What's going on, guys? Thanks for watching. Keep calm and game on. In this episode, I'm going to be reviewing and unboxing a keyboard and mouse combo by a company called Uhuru. I think I'm pronouncing that right. That is Uhuru. Uhuru. But basically, long story short, give you a little bit of a backstory. They sent me an email and they're like, yo, we saw some of your videos of your other product reviews and we were curious if you'd like to review one of our mouse and keyboard combos. So I'm like, sure, send me one and I'll check it out, give you my honest opinion. So I did get this for free, but I'm not being paid nice things. Nice things. I'm not being paid nice things. I'm not being paid to say nice things about this. I'm just opening it up, unboxing it, showing you what's inside, giving you my, impressions of what it looks like, how it feels, that type of thing. With that being said, I'm not an expert on keyboard and mice. By no means I'm not an expert. I don't make these for a living, okay? I don't know what's good, I don't know what's not good, but I know it feels good because I am a gamer and I have been using mice and keyboard pretty much all my life. So, with that being said, let's just unbox this bad boy. But before we do that, I'm going to just look on their Amazon page and give you a little bit of a description on what they say about their own product. So, let's scroll down here and let's take a peek. So, it's got a palm rest release wrist pressure. That's good. It's got a long battery life, it says. That's what they're saying anyway. This wireless keyboard is powered by one AAA battery, and the wireless mouse is powered by one AA battery. The batteries are included. So that's something I was kind of surprised at when I first read this, because the keyboard that I'm using now, it's powered by like three AA batteries. Like three. And this thing is supposedly powered by one AA battery. So that's interesting. It also has a sleep feature that turns it off after 8 minutes of inactivity. I've never had a mouse and keyboard do that before. I don't know if that's a normal to have that in, mouse and keyboard combos. I don't know if it also puts the mouse to sleep, but it's going to put the keyboard to sleep. So maybe that's, maybe that isn't too surprising because I've never really noticed before, but that's what they say on the page. And I'm really surprised that it's just, one battery per each, one battery for each. One AA, one AAA. So let's continue. Easy to set up. You just plug it and play. Don't really have to install drivers or anything. It just pops it, installs it. Boom, you're ready to go. So it's got 2.4G wireless technology, 33-inch wireless range. And yeah, so let's check this bad boy out. I did want to read a couple other things on here. So I'm just going to leave this page up because you guys can read it as I kind of unbox it. But yeah, it's got this is what I was looking at. Okay, so the keystroke lifetime test for the keyboard is 10 million times for the keyboard. So they pressed these keys 10,000 times, and it's supposed to stand up to that. So it's supposed to be pretty durable. And the mouse is tested at 5 million times during durable usage. Okay, so basically package includes wireless keyboard and mouse combo. One of each. A Nano receiver, so it's just one little USB thing, and it connects both of them. One AA battery and one AAA battery, and then a user manual. So, with all the chit-chat out of the way, let's take a peek at this bad boy. So, let's open it up here. Now, this is kind of how it came. It came in, the normal Amazon packaging, and then I took it out, and this is what it looks like. I did notice that these little things right here, I don't know if you can see that, these things, green screen is kind of freaking out, but these things weren't really taped, so they're not taped, but not a big deal. It feels like it's pretty secure in there. So this is the front of the box. In case you're curious, this is the back of the box. Got like a little barcode down there that you can scan. But let's open up this side, pop it open, and let's see what's inside, shall we? Let's just take a little peek at what is inside here. Okay, so looks like right off the bat we have the keyboard, and it's wrapped in this plastic, which is nice. It feels very light. Like, that is something I noticed. I mean, keyboards naturally aren't very heavy, but this feels lighter than the keyboard I currently have. Maybe it'll be a little bit heavier when I put the one battery in there, but let's pull it out of the bag here. We'll just toss that to the side. It looks like it comes with a little, little contact information if you need to get some support. There's a little email address there. Tells you a little bit about their product. Tells you to leave a review if you enjoyed it. Stick that off to the side. It comes with the user manual. So got a little user manual there. Kind of tells you how to adjust the the DPI switch on the mouse. You can kind of increase the sensitivity of it with that little knobby thing there. So there's that. Always nice to have directions. On the back, it has the little tab here to keep the battery from, I guess, draining. Because I guess the battery might actually be in here. Let's take a peek. Or maybe, well, actually, let's see if I can get it open. Okay, so the battery is in there. All right. You don't have to put it in there. It's just in there, and then you just pull out the tab thing to get it, get the connection. So that's nice that it's already installed for you. Gonna pop that back in. Seems like it's gonna stay in, not coming out really. It's got little feet on the bottom that you can kind of flip up. So there's one little foot there. Here's another foot here. Probably should have turned off the green screen. I don't know how well you can see that, but there's another foot there. Those just flip up really nice and flush in there. This is what the keyboard looks like. So, not bad, not bad. First impression of the looks, I like it. I like the looks. This right here, this doesn't seem like it's cushioned at all. So this little rest for your palm doesn't feel like it's cushioned. It's just plastic, just hard plastic. But it is nice that it has that because my current keyboard doesn't have that. So I'm just like rubbing my palms on the desk. Probably gonna get a splinter eventually. But it would have been nice if this did have like, you know, a little bit of rubber or something. Again, it's just the plastic, but not a big deal. So I'm kind of pressing the keys. They seem really responsive. Not hard to press down. Again, this keyboard just feels super light. Yeah, so far so good. So I like that it's light. I like that the battery's already in there because I always lose stuff. But there you go. That is the big picture of what we got here. So that is the mouse. So I'm going to set this off to the side. Next, I mean, that's not the mouse. That is the keyboard. Obviously, that is a keyboard. Okay, so let's pull out the rest of this packaging. Doesn't look like there's anything in the box there. Very simple packaging, but it gets the job done. It also tells you kind of how to do things. Step 1, take the receiver out. There goes the mouse. Step 2, plug in the receiver. Step 3, pull out, you know, the little battery tab thing so it actually shows the connection. And then you're good to go. Caution, it should be reconnected if the connection breaks due to low battery, unplugged receiver, extreme heat. For mouse, insert the Nano receiver, and then it just gives you kind of a rundown of how to do it. If you've ever plugged in one of these combos before, it's pretty much the same as every other mouse, but it's nice that it does give you directions because sometimes they don't. Sometimes they don't. But this comes in a little baggie too, so pull that guy off. And this is kind of what it looks like, little logo there. This also feels pretty light. And then it just has the receiver kind of just popping out right there. With other mice that I've used before from different companies, this little receiver thing is usually hidden inside the battery compartment. I'm sure you guys have seen that before, but this one, it just kind of tucked right in there, which is not a big deal. It doesn't really sit flush, so it kind of pops out a little bit, but it does feel like it's secure in there. Pull that guy out. We're going to pull out the battery here to get the little tab going. Pop that back in. There we go. And that is what the bottom of the mouse looks like. This is what the top looks like. There's that little the little whatchamacallit thing. The DPI little button, so you can adjust the sensitivity there. Does sound clicky. I don't know if you can hear that. Clicky. I like me a little click so you actually know when you're hitting stuff. Some people don't like clicks on their stuff, but I like clicks. So I like that. If you don't like clicks, then I guess don't get this mouse. But most mice click, you know? Okay, so that's that. Something I'm noticing is I first thought this was like just a little ball. And it does kind of look like a little ball, but that's your little scroll wheel. And this is a lot thicker. Like this is a lot beefier than normal mice that I've used before because usually the mice that I use is just like a really thin thing. This is actually thick. That's the first time I've seen one like that, but I like it. It feels good in the hand. really light. Like this thing is, even with the battery in there, this thing is light. This thing is very light, but it does fit in your hand nice. I got pretty big hands, so it does fit in your hand nice. All right. So what do you say we pop this little receiver in and test this mouse out? So let's pop this guy in. Let's test it out. Just pop this in your USB port. These are how I do my product reviews, guys, from start to finish. I let you see the unboxing, I let you see the setup, and then I let you see what I think of it. So we're going to just pop this over here. It's going to open just a little new tab, and the device is ready. Keyboard is set up. And just like that, boom, you pop it in, it installs what it needs to install, and it's ready to go. So that was a lot faster than I thought it would be. So I think this is already on. Sometimes there'll be like a little on and off switch. Other mouse and keyboards have had an on and off switch. This does not look like it has a on and off switch. So I'm not a fan of that. Okay, that is something that I'm not a fan of, because sometimes if I'm not going to be using my computer for a while, I'll turn off my keyboard, turn off my mouse. It doesn't look like the mouse has a off switch either. So it's always on, but it did say in the description that this would go to sleep after 8 minutes. And it's only powered by 1 battery, and my other ones are powered by 3. So even if it does suck the battery, it's using 2 batteries less than it normally would if this was a different keyboard. So we're going to give it a go here. I'm just going to open up a tab. I'm just going to type on it. It's actually like really, really responsive. I have been using a wired keyboard and mouse. Okay, a wired one. And this actually feels really good. Like the buttons feel responsive. It's not hard to press them. Okay, it is not hard to press. And it's not really noisy. It's not a mechanical keyboard. Okay, some people like those really loud clicks. I am not a fan of those clicks. But this is like, you don't really have to press very hard. They're very springy. I like the feel. Spacebar feels good. You also have, a little play button up there, fast forward, back up. You got your volume key up there. What else we got? You got your favorites, your home button, your mute button, print, scroll, pause, break, insert. Basically anything you'd have on a normal keyboard, you got on this one. And yeah, again, it feels very light. Very light. So let's give it a go. I like the thumb rest already. Not the thumb rest, the wrist rest. I like that. Again, I wish it had a little bit of rubber on it to just cushion it a little bit, but I gotta say, I am liking this. So I think what I'm probably gonna do is I'm not gonna even use my wired mouse keyboard anymore, because, well, actually no. We should probably try out the mouse, because this is a review of both. So let's try out the mouse here. Scoot that off to the side. Scoot it off to the side. Let's see. That was plugged in. Let's just make sure. Let's just double check, guys. Double check. The battery is plugged in. Okay. Battery's plugged in. Whoop. We dropped it. Okay. That's clicked in. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to have to unplug my wired mouse, because that's just how these things go. So let me unplug my wired mouse, guys. This is a very professional review, guys. I tell you, you get to see the behind the scenes when I do stuff, okay? You get to see the behind the scenes. So let me just unplug my mouse. Okay, mouse is unplugged. Now let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. And boom, we are in business. We are in business. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to open up Steam. Open up Steam, and we might try playing just a little game, just like scrolling through some stuff. But I'm using the scroll wheel. It feels very responsive. Some scroll wheels don't, but this one does. I like that it's thicker. I really do, because like I'm gonna hide what mouse this is, but look how thin that thing is. Look how thin that scroll wheel is, guys. Nothing wrong with that, but man, it doesn't feel good. This one actually feels beefy, And that's probably the thing I like about this mouse the most is the scroll speed. Like the scroll wheel there. I really like that. So that's the scroll speed. I'm going to hit the DPI switch here. So that slows it down. You hit it again, speeds it up a little bit, hit it again, faster, hit it again. Okay, so you got 3 different levels basically. And I like that. They all feel good. I probably keep it at the middle one. That's a good speed there. But yeah, the scrolling feels nice. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I'm probably going to be playing, like, honestly, guys, I'm going to have this plugged in for all of my live streams. And I'm going to probably do a follow-up review of this because I'm going to plug it in. I'm going to play some games with it, see kind of the response, how it feels. But just scrolling through stuff, clicking on stuff, it feels good. Like, it feels nice. I really am liking this so far. Because I'll be honest, I have bought keyboard and mouse combos before, okay, about this price from other companies, and they're crap, okay? Like, I thought the battery was dead in my last one. Turns out that the whole thing was dead because I swapped out the batteries. Whole thing's dead. Didn't even last a year. So I guess maybe in a year we'll come back and we'll do a follow-up video of this and see how long this lasted. But I gotta say, I'm liking it. Like, and I don't even have a mouse pad down. I am just using this on my desk right now, and it feels very smooth, very responsive. Again, really like that fatter little scroll thing right there. Also, you can click it in. So it does pretty much everything you would want from a mouse and keyboard. So I like it. I really like it. I like it. I like how light it is. Like, seriously, this is a light mouse. And I like the feature of it that it goes to sleep. Like after 8 minutes, if you're watching Netflix or something, after 8 minutes, it just goes to sleep, saves the battery. And the thing I really love about this, it only uses 1 battery. 1 battery. Like, I'm used to things using like 3 batteries, 2 batteries. Most mice, I think, use maybe 1 battery. But this is the first keyboard I think I've ever used that just uses 1 battery. But I like it. So I mean, I'm not gonna rate this 1 out of 10. I don't do a rating scale. I just tell you if I like it or not, if I think it's a good buy. I think for $30, this is a pretty decent mouse and keyboard combo. It is $29.99 on Amazon. It also had a 39 rating. So I was kind of skeptical because I usually buy things that have like a really high rating, but this is kind of a relatively new company, and I gotta say, this feels a lot better than so many other mouses and keyboards that I've used in the past, and I've used a lot. I've used like expensive ones, not so expensive ones, super cheap ones. We're talking like $15, $10 ones. Man, no. So if you're looking to not break the bank and you want a mouse and a keyboard, some people like to buy, a mouse from a certain company and then a keyboard from a different company. But this is all together. You only need 1 little adapter, works with both, 1 battery per thing, and it just feels good. It just feels good, guys. So I'm going to go try it out. I'll do a follow-up video probably. But yeah, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of this in the comment section. It's kind of hard to review like a keyboard and mouse because, you kind of have to get your hands on it, play some games, and then it depends on like the hardware you're running because maybe it's not the mouse or the keyboard that's lagging, it's just the game and your hardware that's lagging. But all in all, I'm saying I'm liking this so far. Again, I'm not being paid to say nice things about this. There were a few things that I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that it does not have an off switch from what I can tell anyway. I'm not seeing an off switch, but it does go to sleep after 8 minutes of inactivity. So that's nice, and it only takes a battery. 1 battery per device. So, and it installed very quickly. Like you saw it pop up and install very quickly. So yeah, we're going to go, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought of the Uhuru 2.4G mouse keyboard combo. Let me know what you thought of it in the comment section. Let me know if you plan on getting one yourself. I'll put a link to the Amazon page if you are curious in getting it. And thanks again for the guys over at Uhuru for sending me a review. One to check out. And yeah, I'll do a follow-up video and we'll see if it stands up. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. And remember, keep calm and game on. Toodles!